Hi everyone, welcome to 365. My name is Donna. I'm going to be your instructor this morning. All you're going to need today are a pair of weights. You can use these ankle weights in your hands, or you can go ahead and grab some actual dumbbell weights. You need a band and a block. We're going to get started lying down on our backs, and we're just going to get connected with our breath first, letting your legs fall where they feel comfortable. My feet are on the ground, knees are pointed up to the ceiling. My hands are going to rest on my ribs. I'm taking a big inhale through my nose and a big exhale through your mouth. Inhale, breathing in, filling up. Exhale, pushing all of the air out. Inhale, noticing how your belly rises, really breathing into your ribs, feeling them separate and expand. And as you exhale, notice how your ribs knit together, your belly button pulls to spine, and your core zips up here. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. 3 more just like this. Inhale, deep breath in. Exhale, deep breath out. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. I want you to hold the exhale here, hold where your core is engaged. Feel that. Connect with that. And now move through some inhales and exhales without letting your belly rise and fall. So core is engaged. We inhale. And exhale like you're blowing air out of a straw. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Heel toe your feet out so that they're mats width distance. Open your arms out to a T or a goalpost. And just drop your knees from side to side to release your low back and start waking up all of your joints. We're here for 5, for 4, last 3, last 2. On 1, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourselves a tight squeeze. Exhale, crunch your head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. Extend your legs forward. Extend your arms forward. Reaching through the fingertips and the toes. And exhale, sweep everything back in through center. When you extend out, I want you to think about engaging your core so your legs only go as low as you can while maintaining that posture. I don't want you to extend so much that you have to release your core and arch. Inhale as you extend. Exhale, pulling everything back through center. We're here for 5. Last 4. For 3. Last 2. Last 1. Circle it and hug your knees into your chest. Lower your head, neck, and shoulders down. Open your arms back out to that goalpost. Lift your legs up to tabletop. Extend your right leg straight. And then bend and cross your right leg over your left. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, drop your legs down over to the left side. Gaze goes over your right shoulder. You're holding here for 3, for 2. On 1, exhale, lift your legs back up through center and reverse the cross. Left goes over right. We drop our legs down over to the right side. Gaze goes over your right shoulder. We're holding here for 3, for 2. On 1, exhale, lift your legs back up through center. Extend your left leg up to the ceiling. Extend your right leg long. Let your arms rest down at your side. Inhale as you point and lower the left leg to hover an inch off the mat. Exhale as you flex and lift it right back up. Inhale, we point and lower. Exhale, flex and lift. Think about keeping your core engaged, keeping both hips flat on the mat. Inhale, you point and lower. Exhale, you flex and lift. We're here for 4. Exhale, lift. For 3. Exhale, lift. For 2. Exhale, lift. Last one, hold the lift. And now we just point and flex the toes. And I want you to make this really dramatic. So you're really pulling your toes back toward your face and then extending them up to the ceiling. We pull it back and point them up, back and up for 3 more. Last 2, last 1. And then let your left leg rest down onto the mat. Right leg extends up to the ceiling. Inhale, we point and lower the leg to hover. Exhale, we flex and lift. My clip digging into my head is probably not the best thing to wear today. Inhale, we point and lower. Exhale, we flex and lift. Point and lower, flex and lift. We're here for 4 more. Keeping our core engaged. Inhale, point and lower. Exhale, flex and lift. Last 2. Last 1. We hold it up. Point the toes and flex them down to our face. We point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. For 3. Last 2. Last 1. And slowly lower your leg down to the mat. Inhale, reach both arms up overhead, full body stretch, squeezing your shoulder blades together, arching that back, getting it up off the mat, reaching through your fingertips and your toes. Exhale, lift your arms up above your chest, tuck your chin to your chest, and slowly roll all the way up to a tall seat. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, and then exhale, forward fold over your legs. Holding here for 3, for 2. On 1, stack your spine up 1 vertebrae at a time. Find your tall seat first, and then tuck your tailbone under and slowly lower it all the way down to your mat. Inhale, your arms reach up overhead. Exhale, your arms lift up above your chest. Tuck your chin to your chest and slowly roll it all the way up. Inhale, tall seat. Exhale, flat back, forward fold. Holding here for 1 breath in, 1 breath out. Stack your spine up and tuck and lower it down as slow as you can go, touching your low back, your mid back, your shoulder blades, and finally when your head touches your arms, sweep up overhead. Inhale, exhale, your arms lift up above your chest, tuck your chin and roll it up. Peeling yourself up off the mat as slow as you can go. Inhale, exhale, flat back, forward fold. And we stack it up and lower it all the way back down. And now we're going to pick up the pace. Inhale, your arms reach up overhead. Exhale, your arms lift up above your chest. Tuck your chin, dive it forward, but keep your spine curved so we don't find the flat seat. We just go straight through, reach for your toes, but don't touch them. And then roll it all the way back down to your mat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, we dive it forward, reach, and roll it back. Inhale, exhale, and roll it back. Inhale, exhale, and roll it back. Last 2, roll it forward, and roll it back. Last 1, and we pause in our forward fold. Now that our core and our spine are all nice and warmed up, let's go ahead and grab our props. You're going to need a band just above your knees, and your block is going to go in between your legs, and you're going to need your weights in hand. So once you get yourself all nice and situated, you're going to meet me lying down on your back. I am going to just take the ankle weights and I'm going to place them in my palms because I am only using 1 pound today, but you can certainly use heavier if you want. We're going to lay down onto our backs. Feet are planted on the mat. Knees are pointed up to the ceiling. Arms are starting up above your chest. Exhale, crunch your head, neck, and shoulders up and pause. I want you to check with yourself here. Your core is engaged. You're lifting, by squeezing your core together. See if you can lift up another inch and get your shoulder blades up off the mat. Practice exhale, push all of the air out. Think about pulling your ribs closer to your hips. Find this position first, and then lower your head, neck, and shoulders down. Exhale, we crunch it up. Inhale, we lower. 3 more like this. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last 2. Last 1, and we add on. Exhale, we crunch it up. Squeezing into the block, we lift our legs to tabletop. Lower our feet down and lower. Exhale, crunch it up. We lift, lower, lower the head, neck, and shoulders down. Exhale, crunch it up. Lift your legs to tabletop. Lower them back down. Lower the head, neck, and shoulders down. We crunch it up for 5. Lift, making sure that your knees aren't passing your hips. So your legs are lifting right up to tabletop. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Holding it here. Our legs are in tabletop. Arms are lowered at our sides. We're going to extend our legs forward to the front. Arms reach up overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Everything sweeps back in through center. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend it in. We extend everything out just like we did at the beginning, but we're adding on some weight and props. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend it in. We extend and bend. We're here for 5 more. Squeezing into that block for 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Bring it back through center. Lower your head, neck, and shoulders down. Extend both legs up straight toward the ceiling. Arms are resting down at your sides. You're going to lower your legs to hover an inch off the mat, and exhale, lift them right back up. Inhale, we lower the legs. Exhale, we lift them up. Keeping our core engaged, we only go as low as we can while maintaining our core. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. We lower for 5. Exhale, lift. For 4. Exhale, lift. For 3. Exhale, lift. See if you can go a little bit lower each time. For 2. Exhale, lift. Last 1, and we add on. We lower the legs as low as we can go. Exhale, lift them back up through center. Stack your legs on top of your hips, and then pulse your hips up an inch and roll it down. Lower your legs back down. We roll them up, lift up, and roll them down. Exhale, we roll up, lift up, and roll it down. And I really want you to think about not letting your legs drop over your chest when you're lifting up. So your legs stay stacked just above your hips. They're pointing up to the sky before we hop them up off the mat. Lower, exhale, lift. Lower, exhale, lift. We have 4 more. Last 3. Squeezing your block for 2. On 1, we hold the lift, pulse it up for 10, 9, 8. I know it hurts. 7, 6, 5. It's a very small hop. You're just getting your hips an inch up off the mat. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Go ahead and grab the block in your hands. Reach your arms up overhead. Extend your legs out long onto the mat. Band is just above your knees. Exhale. We're going to lift all the way up and lift our knees into our chest. See if you can do it with your block in your hands. If you need to, you can drop your hands down to the mat at your side and help yourself lower all the way back down. So if your hands are down, you're just going to exhale, press it up. Knees come into your chest. Inhale, lower it all the way back down. Or your hands reach up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, we lift it up. Inhale, we lower it all the way back down. Exhale, roll it up. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, roll it up. We have 4 more. Exhale, think about peeling your spine up off the mat and then using your core to pause up at the top, finding stability there. Last two. On one, we hold it up, keeping your legs where they are. The rest of your body stays still. Either you can extend your legs straight or keep them bent. Press into the band for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Stay with it on 1. We lower all the way back down. Press into the band again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourselves a tight squeeze. And now your core should be nice and warmed up. When you're ready, rock and roll up and down the length of your mat and meet me in your tabletop position. You're gonna need your block, and it's gonna go medium height, so not tall, not flat, medium. It's gonna come underneath your left hand. You can add ankle weights onto your ankles if you want to, but you don't have to. We're gonna lower down onto our right forearm, and I want you to really think about engaging your core throughout this whole movement so that the only thing that's moving is your leg. Your upper body should be completely immobile, and we're not arching here. We're lifting up from our belly button. We're gonna exhale, stamp our left foot up to the ceiling, leg stays at a 90-degree angle. Inhale, we lower it down. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, press it up. Inhale, lower it down. You press and lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift for 5. You stamp it up for 4, checking in with your upper body that it's completely immobile. You're using your core to stay stable. Last 2. On 1, we add on. You stamp it up. Extend your legs straight. Hamstring curl it in and lower it down. Exhale, lift it up. We extend, bend at the knee, and lower it down so your leg stays lifted when you're extending and bending it back in. Exhale, lift it up, extend, bend, and lower. Exhale, lift for 5, extend, bend, and lower. Exhale, lift for 4, bend, and lower. Exhale, lift for 3, extend, bend, and lower. Exhale, lift for 2, extend, bend, and lower. On 1, we hold it up. We just do the hamstring curl. We extend and bend, extend and bend. We're here for 6, last 5, for 4. Checking in with the rest of your body. It's completely immobile. Last 2, last 1. We hold the lift. Now you're gonna bend your left knee in toward your left tricep and then extend it back to the back left corner of whatever room that you're in. You bend it in, left knee, left tricep, and extend it straight back. Left knee, left tricep, and extend it back. You bend it in, connect, and extend it straight back. Check in with your upper body. It's really important that you're not arching here. Your core is engaged. You're lifting up from your belly button. We're here for 5 more. Going nice and slow for 3. Last 2. Last 1. We bend it in, holding this position. We're closing the fire hydrant, lowering our left leg down to meet our right. Exhale, we open right out to the side and lift up. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we open it out to the side. Inhale, lower. Exhale, left leg lifts up. Your left leg stays at that 90-degree angle, so it's not changing positions at all. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift it up. We bring it down and lift. We have 3 more. Exhale, lift. Last 2. Exhale, lift for 1. And now we add on. You lift, close it down, drop your hips with control to the right. Exhale, come right back up through center. And we start from the top. Lift, lower, drop with control, and come back through center. Lift, lower, drop, center. Lift, lower, drop, center. We have 6. Lower, make sure when you're dropping, your core is engaged. You're keeping yourself from arching. Last 5. Drop and come through center. Last 4. Drop and through center. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Drop and lower your hip down onto the mat. And you can press up onto your right palm. So your right palm is on the mat, your left palm is on the block. We're gonna lower our chest down. Actually, I lied. We're gonna exhale, lift your palm. So your left palm is gonna reach up overhead. You lift your hips up off the mat first. Lower your left palm down to the block. Bend your elbows, hug your triceps in, lower your chest down. Press it right back up, and then open back out to the left side and lower your hips down. So every time, exhale, your hips lift. Left hand comes to the block. We bend our elbows, lower it down. Press it right back up. Open out to the side and lower it down. Exhale, lift, lower, and maybe you add the extension of your left leg when you lower it down, and then lower your hips down. So you exhale, lift, palm comes down, extend the left leg, lower the chest, lift it up, bend the knee, lower the hips. Exhale, lift. We have 4 more. And lower it down. Last 3. And lower it down. Exhale, lift for 2. And lower. Exhale, lift for 1. Holding it low, we pulse the leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it up, shift it all the way back. Go ahead and grab a weight in your left hand. Right hand stays down onto the mat. Extend your left leg long. Oops, sorry about that, you guys. Extend your left leg long. You're gonna press into your right hand and press into your right knee and lift up, finding your side kneeling position. Find the spot first. You're pressing into the band to keep that leg lifted. You tap your hips down, lower your arms down. Exhale, lift everything up. Inhale, you lower. Exhale, you lift. You should feel this a lot in your right glute. Inhale, exhale. We lower, exhale, lift it up. Lower, exhale, lift for 5. If you need to, you can keep both knees bent and you just lift and lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. But if not, maybe you have that top leg extended out and you're trying to keep it from touching the bottom leg. We have 2 more. Last one, we hold it up. We're connecting left elbow, left knee. Extend the left arm up overhead, left leg extends out long. Left elbow, left knee. We extend it out. Left elbow, left knee, and extend it out. We're here for 6 more. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. We hold it out. I need a minute here. You're holding it here. Pulse your leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We stay with it on 1. Tiny circles forward for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We reverse it on 1 for 8, 7. Last part, I promise. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips down. Release the weight down onto the mat. Extend your legs out long. Big inhale, reach up. And exhale, forward fold over your legs. You have 1 breath in, 1 breath out. You have a few moments, take a sip of water, whatever you need. And when you're ready, meet me with the block underneath your right hand. We're lifting up from our belly button, so we're not arching anywhere in this movement. Exhale, we're gonna stamp our right foot up to the ceiling. Inhale, we lower it down. Exhale, we stamp it up. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. We lift and lower, keeping that 90-degree angle. So you're not extending your leg when you lift it up. You're keeping that bend. We lift for 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. On 1, we add on. We extend, bend, and lower it down. Exhale, lift. Straighten the right leg. Bend the right knee. Lower it down. So your height stays the same with the leg. The only thing that's moving is the lower part of your leg. You're bending at the knee and extending. Extend, bend, and lower it down. Exhale, lift, extend, bend, and lower it down. We lift, extend, bend, and lower it down. Last 4. Checking in with your upper body, that your core is engaged, you're not arching, you're pressing into your left elbow so you're not sinking down into your left shoulder. This is the last 2. Last 1, we hold it up, just the hamstring curl, English. We extend and bend, extend and bend for 8. This side always hurts a little bit more because we already did the other side. Last 5. Last 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, we're bending right knee, right tricep, and then extend your right leg back to the right back corner of the room. Bend it in, right knee, right tricep, extend it back. We bend it in and extend it back. Right knee, right tricep, extend. Right knee, right tricep, extend. We're here for 5. For 4, checking in with your upper body. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. We bend our knee in. We're lowering it to meet our left leg, closing it down. Exhale, we open out to the right side. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. We lower. Exhale, lift it up. Lower your right leg to meet your left. Exhale, lift. We have 5. It's nice and slow. For 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. And we add on. Exhale, lift your leg out to the right side. We close and lower. Drop your hips with control to the left. We come right back up onto our knees and open it out. We close, drop, and lift. Open, close, drop, and lift. Open, close, drop, and lift. For 6. For 5, making sure you're not just letting your hips flop to the side, you're moving them with control. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1, and we land with our hips down onto the mat. We're lifting up so that we're on our left palm, right arm extends out to our side. We're pressing into our knees and into our left palm and lifting our hips up off the mat. Right hand comes down onto the block. We bend our elbows, lower our chest down, press it up, open out to the side, and lower your hips down. Exhale, lift. Hand comes down, bend the elbows, chest lowers, straighten the elbows, chest lifts. We open out to the side and lower. And when you're at the side, I really want you to make sure that you're keeping your shoulders rolled back so you're not hinging forward until you do the twist. So you roll all the way back and lower. Maybe you add the leg extension of your right leg, lower, lift. You open out to the side and lower. You open, extend, and bend that leg down. We lift it out, lower the chest, lift the chest, and lower it down. We're here for 3 more. Last 2. Last 1, we hold it low, pulse the leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips down, press it all the way up. Go ahead and grab a weight in your right hand. Left palm stays down on the mat. Remember, we can do it on our knees. We press into our palm, lift our hips up, and we lower it down. Weight sweeps from the side to up overhead, and we lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, or that top leg is extended straight and we're floating it up, trying to keep your top leg from touching the bottom every time your hips lower, and press it up. We have 4 more. Last 3, I'm going back to my knees because I can't. With my top leg lifted, I'm exhausted. Last 2. Last 1, we hold it up. We're connecting. Right elbow, right knee. Extend your right arm up overhead. Right leg extends back. Right elbow, right knee. Extend. You bend, extend. If your wrist is starting to bother you, you can of course drop down onto your elbow. We bend and extend. We're here for 5. Last 4. For 3. For 2, I know my butt's on fire. We're almost done here. Last 1, we hold it out, pulse it up. Woo, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up on 1. Tiny circles forward. This ball is in my way for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, we reverse for 8, 7, 6. I wonder if you can guys see my body shake. Oh my gosh, I can't even speak English. Last 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way back down onto the mat. Drop the weights. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourselves a tight squeeze. Inhale, extend your legs long. Reach up through your fingertips. Full body stretch. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Holding here for 3. For 2. On 1, slowly roll it all the way up. Make your way into your plank position. And you want to have your weights easily accessible at the top of your mat. Meeting in our plank position, you're going to drive your right knee into your chest and extend it straight back. Right knee comes in and we extend. So the rest of your body staying completely immobile, and I want you to check in with your butt. Make sure it's not sticking up in the air. And we extend it back. Right knee in and back. Keep moving through that. Right knee in and extend it back. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. On 1, we add on. Right knee comes in. We step it in. You're going to grab the weights, row it up so your arms are pulling into your ribs and you're floating your left leg up off the mat as you row the weights into your ribs. Elbows are hugged in. Lower the weights back down. We step it back out to our high plank. You step it in, row it up, lower it down, and step it back out. In, lift, lower, out. If you need to, you can keep your back leg down and you just do the row. Try and get that back leg up off the mat. We row it up, lower it down, and step it out. In, lift, lower, step it out. Make sure that you're lowering your butt every time you reset in that plank. We have 4 more. Lift, lower, step it out. Last 3. This will definitely be easier with some dumbbells, but we got what we're working with. Last 2. Last 1, we hold it here, just the row. You're pulling the weights in toward your ribs and lowering back down to the mat. We lift and lower for 8. Using your core to stay stable. Both hips are dialed down to the mat, so you're not lifting your left hip up. Squeezing your shoulder blades together and lowering down. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1, we hold it here. Pulse your left leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hands down to the mat. Step it back out to your high plank. And press your knees back to a child's pose. You have 1 breath in and 1 breath out. Shift it back, high plank. This time we're starting with the left knee. Leaving your left knee into your chest, and then you extend it straight back. The rest of your body is completely immobile. Your core is engaged. Pull it in, extend it back. We're here for 8, for 7, last 6, for 5. And your left leg doesn't touch the mat when you step it back. It stays floating. Last 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, we add on. You drive your left knee into your chest. Step your foot through your hands. Grab the weights in your hands. Roll the weights up to your sides, lifting that right leg up off the mat. We lower back down, step it out, high plank. Left knee in, step it in, row it up, and lower it down. Step it out, high plank. Left knee in, row it up, step it down, high plank. My band is getting a little bit crazy. Probably means I could be using a heavier one. And we roll it out. You step it in, lift it up, and lower it down. We're going nice and slow and with control, making sure our butt lowers down every time we reset to that plank. Lift and lower. We have 4 more. Row it up, lower it down, step it out. Last 3. Step it in, row it up, and lower it down. Step it out, high plank. Last one, we hold it here, just the row. You're pulling the weights in toward your ribs and lowering back down to the mat. We lift and lower for 8. Using your core to stay stable. Both hips are dialed down to the mat, so you're not lifting your left hip up. Squeezing your shoulder blades together and lowering down. Last 3. Last 2. Last one, we hold it here for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hands down to the mat. Step it back out to your high plank. We're on our stomach. Hands are coming directly underneath your shoulders. Elbows are going to stay hugged in for this first part. Fingers are pointing forward to the front of the room. You press into the mat, keeping the tops of your feet pressed down onto the floor. You're lifting just your chest up, and you lower it all the way down. Exhale, press it up. Inhale, you lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, you lower. Exhale, press it up. Inhale, you lower. We lift for 5. Exhale, lift for 4. Exhale, lift for 3. Exhale, lift for 2. On 1, we hold. Lower halfway down, pulse it out for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, we press all the way up and lower all the way down. Same thing, different palm position. Our hands are now at the edges of our mat. Fingers are pointing outward away from the body. Elbows are pointing up to the ceiling. We press into our palms, lift our chest all the way up. Inhale. And we lower it down. Sorry. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. We lift and lower it all the way down. Last 5. My arms are starting to feel like jello for 4. Gaze stays down on the mat, so we're protecting our neck. Last 2. On 1, we hold it up, lower it down halfway, pulse it out for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it all the way up. Inhale. Lower it all the way back down on your exhale. Last little piece here. Your hands come underneath your shoulders. Fingers are pointing toward each other. We press into our palms, lift our chest all the way up, and lower it all the way down. Press and lift, and lower. We lift, and lower. Last 6. Lift for 5. Exhale, lift for 4. Exhale, lift for 3. Exhale, lift for 2. On one, we hold it up, lower it down halfway, pulse it out for 10. Last one, I promise. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Use your breath for 4, 3, 2. On one, we press it all the way up. Inhale and lower it all the way back down. And you are done with the workout portion of class. Go ahead and goal post your arms out. Bend your knees, windshield wiper your legs, release your low back. Extend your legs out long, lift your right leg up, and roll over, planting your right foot behind your left leg, feeling an opening, holding here for 3, for 2. On one, we roll back through center, float your left leg up, roll back to the right, planting your left foot behind your right leg, feeling the opening this time in your right shoulder, holding here for 3, for 2. On one, we roll back through center. Lift your chest all the way up and press it back to a well-deserved child's pose. You walk your knees out nice and wide, reach far through your fingertips. Holding here. Take anything else that you might need. And when you're ready, come all the way up to a tall seat. Take a big inhale, reach your arms up overhead, full body stretch. Exhale, we release and sigh it out. Inhale, we fill up. Exhale, release a little bit louder this time. And that is it. You guys are done. Thank you so much for joining me today for our mat Pilates class. See you guys next time. Bye.